The All Blacks versus France are the opening game for the Nations Championship, and in this video I'm going to be giving my preview for the match, going over the teams, kind of giving my prediction and how I think each team can beat the other and who I realistically think will win the game. I'm so excited for this game, probably one of the games I'm the most excited for this weekend. And yes, a lot of people have been saying it's not France's strongest team, but I've seen the team. It is extremely strong. The backline battle is going to be absolutely awesome, but there definitely is a clear path to victory for the All Blacks just based on selection, but I will get into that more now. If you guys do enjoy the content, please don't forget to like and subscribe to help the channel grow. I do appreciate all the support, I really do. We're trying to push for 10,000 subscribers by the end of the year. We really are trying to. We've only been doing this for the last few months now, and just recently now been really overwhelmed by all the All Blacks fans on the channel, how intelligent they are when it comes to rugby, and all the conversations in the comments. I really do appreciate it. I will be giving all my previews, all my match reactions, all my player ratings, all my predictions as a complete neutral. Don't look at that. That doesn't matter for this. Don't look at this either. This is a gift from my uncle who lives there, that side. I don't know exactly where he lives, but his local club is the Magpies. So I think it's Napier. That's where he lives in New Zealand. So I will be doing this completely unbiased. So please, if you do enjoy the content, please don't forget to like and subscribe to help the channel grow. So we're going to go through the teams here, starting with the All Blacks. They've gone for Ethan de Groot, Cody Taylor, Fletcher Newell, Josh Lord, Sam Darry, Peter Lakai, Luke Jacobson, Ardie Savia, Cam Roigard, Ruben Love, Caleb Clark, Geordie Barrett and Quinn Tupaia in the centres, Will Jordan on the wing, and Damian McKenzie at fullback. A really good starting lineup. I will say maybe the locks there look a little thin, but I haven't seen too much of Josh Lord and Sam Darry, so I am excited to see how these two guys do get on at the big stage against a very good team in France. But looking at this team in general, it's a really good starting lineup. The front row is very experienced. They know what they're going to get there. And I think the forward pack is really where the All Blacks can make a difference in this game, just based on France's selections. I mean, that loose trio as well. I was expecting Wallace Satiti there, but still, Wallace Satiti is on the bench. We'll go through the bench here. Asafu Amua at number 16, one of my favourite players in the world. Number 17, Xavier Numia, potential debutant, and I think he thoroughly deserves it. Number 18, Tyrell Lomax, a full Hurricanes bench front row. I think that is perfect for the cohesion. Coming off the bench, looking to make a big impact, looking to seal the deal at the end of the game. Number 19, Patrick Tuipulotu, a lot of experience there, a lot of physicality. Number 20, Wallace Satiti, one of the best loose forwards in the world, coming off the bench. You cannot complain about that. Number 21, Cortez Ratama, maybe gets an unfair kind of judgment from a lot of the fans throughout World Rugby, not just All Blacks fans. I think he's a good player. I just think put him in the right environment and he will do a lot better. Number 22, Billy Proctor, a bit of a utility back, can play centre, can play wing. I think he'll honestly make a good impact from the bench if he does get game time. And number 23, I'm going to try to say it as good as possible, Fehi Finianga-Nofu. I think I said that perfectly. Potential debutant as well. This guy is really exciting. I've only seen him play a handful of times, and every single time I've seen him play, he honestly shocks me at how good he is. He doesn't look like he's going to be as fast as he is. He doesn't look like he can move it as quick as he does as well. His sidestepping is awesome. He's a physical player. I honestly thought he was going to start, but looking at the starting lineup, it does make sense. And this just looks like a really fun team this week, and I really cannot wait to see how this team goes. A really fun lineup. And just looking at that loose trio as well, Lakai, Jacobson and Savia. I know there's going to be a lot of people saying where's Simon Parker, a lot of people wanting Wallace Satiti in the starting lineup, but that does look like a very well balanced loose trio right there. There's one of these guys that are very good at fetching, one of these guys that does very hard work around the park, and another one that's a really hard worker and a good ball carrier as well. I think if all of them were just good ball carriers and not good at other things, like very good at other things as well, then it maybe the balance of the loose forwards would have been a bit off. But I still do want to see Lakai, Satiti and Savia kind of figure out themselves as a loose trio down the line. But as I said, you can't complain about Wallace Satiti coming off the bench at the end of the game and causing absolute havoc. Of course, coming back from an injury as well, so that could play a factor into him being on the bench. But looking at number 9 and number 10, that really does stand out to me. Cam Roigard and Ruben Love, two phenomenal players. They know how to play together. They've been really good at the Hurricanes, especially in the final. They were absolutely incredible. Cam Roigard on his day is the best scrum half in the world, and he's going up against Maxime Luku, who is one of those other guys that's highly regarded as one of the best scrum halves in the world as well. Ruben Love against Mathieu Jalibert. Right now, at this moment, I probably do think Mathieu Jalibert is the best fly half in the world. That's just my opinion. And Ruben Love's going to be going up against him. That's going to be a really good battle for him. Very good for him to get experience at that level as well. And I do think having guys like Geordie Barrett at number 12 will make a guy like Ruben Love feel a lot more confident in himself. He'll be surrounded by Hurricanes players. He can just do what he does, but in a different jersey. I really think that's all Ruben Love needs to do, is just play the way he normally plays. It's a different jersey, but just express himself, because he's a phenomenal player. And as a neutral, I really am excited to see how he does. Yes, he can be a bit cocky sometimes, but you do want to see that from some of your players. I mean, Sasha Ngomazulu for the Springboks, he can also be a cocky guy sometimes. I think if you are on the number 10 jersey, you are the quarterback for your team. You've got to own it. You've got to be there full of confidence, because if you're not, you'll be found wanting as well. But some of the other players as well, Caleb Clark at number 11, a very physical, bruising winger. He'll be going up against, it's not Theo Atisogbe, he'll be going up against Damien Pinot, which will be an awesome matchup, and Will Jordan against Theo Atisogbe, the kind of future star boy for the French backline as well. And Will Jordan not being at fullback, at first I was like, why would you be doing that? But playing Damian McKenzie in his natural attacking position at fullback adds another kicking dimension as well. And yes, Will Jordan is on the wing, but he is one of those hard-working players that always finds himself working off the wing as an extra layer of attack, coming in as an outside centre kind of option, as a fullback option anyways. He'll be running off Damian McKenzie, and Damian McKenzie and Will Jordan will just be swapping around the whole time, the way they can kind of work off the wing, work off fullback. And I really do like that about this All Blacks team. A lot of these players can play different positions. Geordie Barrett can play fullback as well. Quincy Tupai can play wing, can play inside centre. Very versatile, very exciting, very explosive. Honestly, a really solid backline there from the All Blacks. But let's now move on to the French team. A really strong team. Jefferson Poirot at number 1, Maxime Lamotte at number 2, Demba Bamba at number 3. He's looking to cause some damage. Hugo Aradao at number 4, a very solid player. Same with Tom Staniforth at number 5. And the loose forwards are Pierre Bocheton, Oscar Jegu, who's been there, part of that team, part of the crucial team that won the Six Nations. Marco Gazzotti at number 8. Good to see him get some game time. And captain Maxime Lucu, a phenomenal player, alongside his usual partner in crime, Mathieu Jalibert from Bordeaux. Number 11, Theo Atisogbe. Number 12, Yoram Mofana. Number 13, Fabien Bralbury. Number 14, Damien Pinot. So glad to see his name there. Number 15, Max Spring. And then the finishers, Barnaby Massa, Redo Wardy, Reggie Montan, Mikel Guillard, who is an awesome player who can play lock, 8, flank. He can play all over. Probably put him anywhere in the backline, he'll be good as well. I really do like Mikel Guillard. Then of course at number 20, Kylian Texerant. Then Nolan Lacarec at number 21, Antoine Hastoy at number 22, and Nicolas Deporté at number 23. This is the strongest team that France could have picked, and there's some really good players there. Of course, there's a few guys not there, a few usuals like Antoine Dupont, but Maxime Lucu has been the guy for France as well. He's been the guy for Bordeaux. He's had an awesome season. They're more than fine without Antoine Dupont there. I think in the forward pack, you can definitely see that might be where France might be a bit thin compared to the All Blacks. And I do think the front row battle, the forward pack battle, the whole set piece battle with the forwards is where the All Blacks really need to try capitalize, because the backline battle is going to be 50-50 in my opinion. Lucu and Cam Roygott are both phenomenal. Ruben Love and Mathieu Jalibert are awesome. Theo Atisogbe, Will Jordan, that's going to be a fun one. Damien Pinot, Caleb Clark, that's going to be an even one. Mofana and Bralbury versus Geordie Barrett and Quincy Tupai, that's going to be close as well. So I think the backline battle is going to be absolutely awesome. It's going to be absolute cinema, so do get your popcorn ready for that one. But the forward pack battle is where I really do think the All Blacks can get the better of France. Even looking at the bench for kind of forward pack for France, not their strongest, but still some really good players. Like even with a guy like Lenny Nushi in the Six Nations, I had no idea who Lenny Nushi was before the Six Nations. He, in the first 2 games of the Six Nations, with only 30-something minutes played, had the most dominant collisions of any player in the Six Nations. So France definitely do have a few of those guys in this team right now. And a few of these guys are going to be very well known after the weekend as well. But looking at the front row, I mean, Jefferson Poirot, Maxime Lamotte, Demba Bamba, these guys are proper internationals. Jefferson Poirot has been awesome for Bordeaux. Maxime Lamotte probably is the first choice hooker right now. No, maybe not. I think there's other guys as well, like a Piazza Mavaka. But still, Maxime Lamotte's been really good for Bordeaux. And Demba Bamba, it's about time he gets some game time, because I really do think he could be a consistent starter, or consistently in the 23 for France. He's a dominant player. And there's some really good players in that team. But I definitely do believe the forward pack is where where the All Blacks can get the better of France. And just bringing on guys like Xavier Numia, Tyrell Lomax, Asafo Amua, who I think can be one of the best players in the world and probably is on his day every single time he actually gets game time. Wallace Atiti, Patrick Tuipulotu, bringing those guys on in the second half, I really do think that this France forward pack, especially in the second half, might not be able to deal with it. Yes, if they were playing in France, it's a different story because we know France in France is awesome. But I think touring to New Zealand, already historically the most difficult place to tour to in rugby history, that's just how it is. It is the most difficult place to go and win. Playing against this team who will be fired up, motivated, with a new coach who I think is really good and the right guy for this job, with a forward pack that looks like a very solid forward pack, with a very strong bench forward pack. It's really, this France forward pack is gonna have to play their best game of their lives to try to beat this All Blacks team. But that being said, I do think it's gonna be a close game. I think it's gonna go down to the wire, especially just looking at those backline players. It's gonna be absolutely awesome. I fully expect France to run the ball from wherever, play the French way, give the little chip kicks. That's what we love about France. They just do things that you don't even know are possible sometimes, and the same thing with the All Blacks as well. So this game is going to be absolutely awesome. Time for my prediction. I'm going to have to go with the All Blacks to win this game. I do think the All Blacks will win this game. I'm not going to say a score, but I don't think by far at all. I don't do the scores because they could be completely wrong, but I don't think it's going to be by far at all. I do think the All Blacks will get the better of France, especially in the second half with that forward pack coming on. But that being said, a really strong team for France. Not the kind of same team that toured to New Zealand a few years ago. That was a second string team. Most of these guys now are experienced players for France, and some of these guys just played in the best club team in the world this year. Well, one of the best club teams in the world for Bordeaux as well, and were key players. So this game is going to be absolutely awesome. My 5 players to watch from France, I'm going to have to go with Maxime Lamotte, Demba Bamba, Mathieu Jalibert, and Damien Penaud. That's one more there, and Theoate Sogbe. So some really good players there to really watch from France. And then for the All Blacks, the players that I think you should keep an eye out for. Number 1, Asafu Amua from the bench. Has the potential to be the World Player of the Year, especially if he gets consistent game time. He is the most dominant player in World Rugby every given day. That's just something I've seen recently. He is the one guy I really think people should watch. My number 2 player to watch is Xavier Numia, making his debut hopefully. Really mobile, really agile, really athletic, really explosive prop there. My 3rd player to watch, I'm going to have to go with the captain, Ardi Savia. It just looks right seeing him with the number C next to his name, or the letter C next to his name. He is the captain for this team. Even when he wasn't the captain, he still was the captain. And of course, in the back line, I'm going to have to go with Cam Roygaard and Ruben Love. Can they pull the strings against a very good number 19 combination as well? This game is going to be very fun. It's going to take a lot for either team to win, but I've got the All Blacks winning it. But let me know your predictions down below. Let me know which matchups you're the most excited to see. I can't wait for it. I hope you can too. I will be doing a match reaction right after the game. So if you do enjoy the content, please don't forget to hit the subscribe button, and I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.